Hey everybody, this is Melina from scrapbookingwithme.com and Me Crafty Scrapper here on YouTube and Instagram and over on Facebook at Me Crafty Scrapper Creates. I have all of that in my head for every video, and it never fails. At least one time a week I go Anyway, I wanted to show y'all what I am making with the July E-Club kit this month. I love it. It is so country and it's just a really good kit, and it comes with an 8-page free digital for everybody that is a subscriber. So you definitely want to get in on that. Here's a little sneak peek of that, and it is exclusive to subscribers. That is a good benefit for our subscribers to our E-Club kit. We've had loads and loads and loads of people asking, I want the digital, but I'm not a subscriber. It's just for subscribers of the E-Club kit. Sorry. Maybe after the digitals have been available for like 6 months to a year, maybe we will release those digitals for purchase on our website. But as of right now, those 8-page digitals that Mom makes for every one of our E-Club kits is just for subscribers. This was a freebie on our blog. So if you go to www.scrapbookingwithme.com, in the left column there's all kinds of stuff you can check out, including becoming a subscriber to the E-Club kit or the AJ quarterly kit. And then there's also a blog button, and we give freebies, free digitals every Friday. This was the freebie from 6/23. These would be gorgeous journal pages. You just trim out, well, you can do, if you've got a really nice printer that knows what you're talking about, you can do fit to page and you don't have to worry about the white margins. My $29 printer that's about, I don't know, 10 years old doesn't get that. So you can just trim off the white on this. You can print them double-sided, and you've got journal pages for days and days. No worries with having to dye any of it if you don't have room to, do all that. It's all done for you. This is the freebie from, I believe it was July 13th. If anybody needs to correct me on that, go for it. This is washi strips that goes along with the Vintage Letters digital kit that we have on the website. So we print these on sticker paper. So you can get the sticker paper on Amazon pretty cheap. And our printer loves printer paper. The sticker paper, we've never had any problems with it. But yeah, you just print those off. You can cut these with your trimmer. You don't even have to fussy cut the washi strips. Cut these with your trimmer and then peel off the back and put them on your journal pages or your scrapbook pages or whatever. Beautiful washi strips. So that's free. That's a freebie, y'all. Even if you don't have sticker paper, print it off on some premium copy paper, fussy cut it out, glue it onto your journal pages. And like I said, it goes along with this Vintage Letters. Look at the vibrant colors in these, and it's got script writing in the backgrounds of everything. So here's like a pocket, and here are like journaling cards if you wanted. And then look at these pages. Gorgeous pages for your journals. I'm talking crazy beautiful, and all of them have that script writing in the background. They're just so pretty and vibrant, and I mean, look at all the color. That's my favorite. Beautiful, that beautiful teal blue. So anyway, that is the Vintage Letters digital on our website. Now, the two I'm about to show you are up and coming. They will be on the website very, very soon. I had asked Mom if there was any way possible that she could make some a digital that had industrial looking like repair tags on them or service tags on them. And y'all, she delivered. Big time delivered. I'm telling you. And then she has one, I don't even know the name of it, and it's up and coming. She went ahead and printed it out for me. I'll show you that one in just a minute. Look at these repair tags. And we printed them on cardstock, so it's like 80 to 110 pound cardstock. This is Bazzill, and it is, I would think it tells me on here somewhere the weight of it, but I'm not seeing that. Sorry, I'll hold that up if anybody else sees it. There you go. But this is Bazzill cardstock, and we did this on the color. You know, you'd think I would look this junk up. Peach Cream is the color of the paper that these are on. Peach Cream. Isn't that just gorgeous? 2 different kinds. Oh, wait, no, 3 different kinds of industrial. Look at it. Look at it. Here's the 3rd sheet. It's just on white cardstock. Look at them, y'all. They are ready. You could just add a little die cut on the edge of this, cut it out, add a little die cut, ink around it, and it is ready for your journals. Mom outdid herself on that. So we will have industrial repair tags. They will be on the website very soon. So there's your little, I gave you a sneak peek. I said sneak peek. That's a whole peek. You get the whole thing there. And then these beautiful journaling cards, and we printed these on cardstock. Also, those are up and coming, so be watching the website scrapbookingwithme.com for those. Wow, so much going on in this video, y'all. And this is the July E-Club kit. We've already had 2 design team members to go over what is all in it, but it does have the Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Berry Fields is the collection we are using. And then you get a paper bag. You get 3 different sheets of cardstock that goes beautifully with that collection. So a nice summer feel to the July E-Club kit. And to go along with what you get here, you also get, as a subscriber, an 8-page digital made by Mom. Okay, so we printed this on premium cardstock, premium copy paper. I'll get it right in a minute. Here's one. It's got the nice colors of the collection here, but you got a nice neutral background. There's another with the beautiful truck. Great journal pages, y'all. Okay. This one, look at the little jelly jar and the bicycle. Beautiful journal pages. Roses, more jelly jar. Then we got strawberries and a bicycle. If I can get them apart. And then we've got another jelly jar and a unicycle. Neat. Okay, and then you have some icon sheets, and that is journal cards, little fussy cut pieces, little tiny pieces you could use as tucks. And then look at that. Oh, how beautiful is that? Love it. Okay, now if I can get through it today without the video going extremely too long, I am making something that I saw over at Camellia Crafts Designs and at Seven Plaza. So I will link both of those videos below. When I saw their projects, I thought, I could really do this with one of the E-Club kits. And I thought, what better way? Let's just get that July one out and do that. So we're making and accordion. We're going to try to make 2 of them in 2 different sizes. So I'm just going to show you how you can make them any size you want. But yeah, we're going to make 2 of them in 2 different sizes. An accordion folio journal. Okay, so we've got this beautiful paper in the kit. And so I'm going to go through here and pick 3 sheets. I think this one. And I think I want, that would be, let's see. You got to pick some that's a little directional, that you don't care if it goes the opposite way, because we're going to be going sideways with these. And how about, ooh, that one would be pretty. Okay, so 3 sheets of that. And then guess what, y'all? In this kit, usually I only send 2 sheets of cardstock. In this kit, you get 3 sheets of cardstock. So here's going to be 1 of the accordion folio journals, and this is going to be the second one, accordion folio journal. So I'm going to get my trimmer and go ahead and trim off these branding strips here. When I saw Seven Plaza, when I saw her video, and she says, I totally got this idea from Julie, and then I went and watched Julie's at Camellia Crafts Designs. Went and watched her video, and I was like, oh my goodness, y'all are rocking it here lately. Just wonderful, wonderful YouTubers. And I just can't believe that I get to do stuff that they've done. All right, now what I'm going to do is even out these, because you want the same height on all 3. So I'm just going to hold it still and get all 3 cut the same height. Okay. Then you're going to fold everything in half. So the 6x8 papers, you're going to turn them this way, fold them in half. The 8.5x11 papers, you're going to fold them, or hold them this way and fold them in half. Okay, so let's do that on all of these, and get my bone folder. And this is one of the prettiest and easiest trifold folios I think I've ever seen made. And I know that these 2 crafters that I got inspired by are not the first 2 to ever make this kind of folio. Like I've said in many, many of my videos, paper crafting is, nothing's original in paper crafting anymore, y'all. I'm just saying. Somebody out there has already done it once. At least once. And there's just different variations of all of it. So see, those 2 crafters made one size, and I'm making 2 different sizes. And then they put different kinds of pockets on there. Both of them put different kinds of pockets on theirs. I'm going to put even more different kind of pockets on mine, I'm sure. Everything has been done before. We just get to do different kinds of variations on them. Alright, so I've got my 3 pieces, each size, folded sideways. And then you're going to figure out which one do I want as my front, and I really, really am loving that as my front for that one. And then we figure out which one is going to go in the middle and which way. So I like that. I don't really like how the greens are showing. It's too matchy-matchy for me. I like that. But let's see if I like that more. I think I like that more. Alright, so we got a green over here and then yellow over here and then yellow in the middle. I like that. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to fold this the opposite way. It's going to go in the middle like this. And where these meet, that's going to be a pocket and that's going to be a pocket. Okay? So, to make it accordion though, I need to do this way, correct? Because then it will fold up like this and it'll fold up like this. We open it up. And then these two will be together. Anyway, we'll figure it out in a minute. I'm going to get my 1.5 inch circle punch and this middle piece that I'm going to put down here. I'm going to go ahead and fold it in half. And I'm going to get me a notch popped out of there. And then I'm going to ink. And I've got walnut stain ink. I'm just going to go ahead and ink every piece. Then, before we start gluing anything down, I'm going to go and we're going to fold this one and punch that one and ink and glue it together too. Okay, so all that inking is done. That was a lot of inking, so I went ahead and done that off camera. And I went ahead and glued this one. I will show you how I glued this one together when I show you this one. But here's that first pocket, there's a pocket, and then there's that. And you close it back up, and you've got the back side where you've got loads and loads and loads of space to journal on if you don't want to cover any of this up. But I will be covering some of it up. Alright, get the excess glue off. I just did that. Just did it all so I could show you all. So there is the way our accordion journal is going to be made. Alright, so now I know that this is the way I want to do mine. And so I'm going to have that. Yes, that's going to be popped up and that needs to be inked down the middle there. That's going to fold over that. And then this is going to fold up there. So I think I've got my folds correct on this smaller one. Remember, this was the 6x8 paper that we've just folded in half. That is 8.5 by 11 cardstock. Okay. So we're going to ink that fold, and then I've inked all of this so you can really tell where the fold is. You don't want to go over that fold. You want to just start doing a small little line of glue right beside that fold line. And then at the very bottom, and then come up the very side too, and try your best to go straight. I did pretty good on that one, I'm just saying. I am usually not a really good straight line glue maker. I'm not a good straight line glue liner. Alright, and then you just want to make sure that everything is lined up correctly and you're not over that fold line. And then get off all your excess glue. Should have done that on my messy mat right there, I'm just saying. Okay, so there is that first pocket done. Then you're going to come over to this one, and you're going to do that as well. And try to get your glue line as straight as possible and as close to all of your edges as possible. So that way you've got as much real estate as possible inside those pockets. Whoopsie doodles. Stand up there, glue bottle. Alright, and then I'm going to go pretty much right on that fold line and then push it over just slightly. Alright, then I'm going to fold it over, or flip it over, and make sure I'm even Stevens on this side, and I wasn't. at all. So there we go. Now I am. And get off all that excess glue. Oh, I love how the back of this one looks too. Okay. So there is the base of our folio. And then look at the back. How pretty. Okay, and to make it a journal, you could just do one of them that I watched. I think it might have been Camellia Craft Designs. Put some journaling papers on the backs here. Now that's your front cover. You don't want to do that there. You can put some journaling papers on here. You could do some little notepads and staple them together and then just glue at the top and have all kinds of stuff there like that if you wanted to. The journal part of this folio is pretty much endless possibilities there. Okay, so we've got one here that measures, fold it all up, it measures 5.5 wide by 8.5 tall. And then this one measures, all folded up, 4 inches wide by 6 inches tall. So 4 by 6. Yay! All right. So on one of them, I want to use the paper bag that came in the kit. And I'm thinking I want to put that back here somehow and have a pocket here. So I'll have a pocket there, and I can open up this end and have a pocket there. Still have journaling space here and here, but have that as a pocket. I really love that idea. So let's fold that up. And I think if I can do it, I'm just going to staple that in instead of sewing it in with wax thread. What do y'all think? I think I can do that. Let's cut open this end, and we'll need to cover this paper bag also. I don't think either of my inspirers did this. This is just a Melina-ology kind of thing here. See, I like that, but I really want to decorate that before I staple it in. So the staples will be showing here, but we can cover it up with some washi. No issues whatsoever. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking for the back side of that one. And here, I think I want to do some type of sideways pockets here and have the tags sticking out. So when you close it up, the tags are sticking out here, and then you've got 2 tags sticking out at the top also. So back here, I think I just want to do a regular old pocket. You know, one of them regular old things. And we have cut-aparts. I'm wondering if one of those cut-aparts is sideways. Oh, we got tag. Look at here at these tags. This could be the tags that we put up here. Oh, yes. That's going to happen right there. That's going to be 2 of those tags. We're going to have pockets that'll stick out there. And we'll put that red ribbon out of the top of them. Ooh, loving that. Okay, those 4 that I got, everybody's going to get something different. I could just do a tuck right there instead of a regular old pocket, couldn't I? Ooh, I like that. Let's do that. Okay, I'm going to cut that down the middle. Okay, and ink it up. I do believe I will round that corner before I ink all the way around. And let's do a little tuck or secretarial pocket there. Oh, how cute is that? I love it. See, you can use somebody else's idea and then make it your absolute own. no issues. All right, get that glue off of there. You're not supposed to be there, glue. Get off of the middle of my page here. Okay, so there's our first little piece. There's our tuck. And then we have stickers in the kit. We have a whole pack of die cuts in the kit. I'm going to go ahead and open these all up so that we can have them in front of us. That's the easiest way for me to use my die cuts, is to go ahead and get them all out so that you can see all of them. I mean, look at that. If they're still in that pack, you're not going to see them. I love that. Okay, I've cut 2 of the tags apart. And that one, I did not cut a straight line. I can still see the yellow from the other tag on it. So this was some of the cut aparts in the kit. And I'll punch those holes in a minute and add some string to them. But they're going to go in like that. Loving that. And these are 2.5 inches wide. So I need to make my pockets that they're going to go into, I would say 3.5 wide, because I'm going to make gussets for these pockets. I'm going to fold them over. We're just needing these. I'm knocking my blade off. We're just needing these to go all the way over to that fold line. So we need to cut these, I would say, at about 3 7/8. Let's see if that's what it comes down to. Yep, 3 7/8. And I am going to score these, give myself a little 1/4 inch score line on both sides for the gusset. All right, and then these pockets are going to cover that page pretty much completely. I'm going to line these up, and I'm going to put a notch in the top of them so they match up, the notches match up, and I'm going to go pretty deep with that notch. So that way, when the tags are not in there, they will, you can see the background design. And I'm going to ink up what's going to be seen. And then I'll glue down the gussets. And it covering most of the page is going to help me out, because that way I don't have to line up anything. It's pretty much covering the entire page, so you don't have to worry about it. These ended up being 3 inches wide, because we did a 1/4 inch gusset on both sides. So that's how tall our folio is 6 inches. So that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to move this over, get glue down on my gussets. I'm going to put the first one down and just make sure that I'm not going over that fold, and make sure it's not sticking out that way either. And we're good on that one. And then look, they kind of line up. Look at that, they line up. I love it. The design lines up when I do that. Sort of, kind of. As long as those red lines line up, I think I'm going to be okay as far as my OCD-ness. Okay, glue on those gussets. And then line it up to match. Okay, and I should have went ahead and put glue on the bottom half, but I can do that. I can do that the difficult way. You know, sometimes I like just going difficult. But it works. It's a little messier, but it works. So there's my glue for the bottom, so the tags don't go completely straight through whenever I put them in there. I've been bad at that lately. Remember that last video? It wasn't the last one I did. One of the last ones, though. I made that tag pocket and didn't close up the bottom. And my big tall tag just went straight through. Okay, now these should fit really well and actually have room to spare, and they do. Look at that. How cute. All right, they have design on the back too, so when you look, how cute. Okay, now I'm going to punch the holes on these. Use my large hole punch on my crocodile. And then I'm going to put that red string that came in the kit in the tops of them. So I cut out one of the mason jars from the strips that you got in the kit, and I'm going to ink that. And then my sticker sheets, everybody got different ones, but in my sticker sheets, I got these little washi stickers. And I'm thinking I will put that across there. I'm not worried about the white from that. And then I'm going to put my little mason jar like that somehow, and maybe one of these beautiful butterflies. I love that blue one, but I love that blue one too. Let's see what it looks like if I do something like that. Oh, I like that. Kind of cluster them together. Let's dirty up the sticker a little bit. And this will be our decoration for the front of our small folio journal. Have to think of the name of it for a second. Put that there. And try to get it as straight as possible. And then have the little butterfly kind of off to the side there. So there's our front, then there's our little tags there. We've already got that back tuck done. Now we need to make our tags to go up here, and I'm going to use my whale tail punch to put the tabs at the tops of them. So no strings on the tops of those. They're going to get tabs. And I'm going to use, which paper do I want to use? I'm going to make booklet tags to go in these. So I've got this sheet out of the paper pad, and I'm going to fold it in half, just like I did when I was starting this folio. Fold that in half, and now I need to just trim off just the least little bit, and then I'm going to use this page, fold it in half, and I'm going to trim it off to, all right, we are at 4 inches now. I'm going to trim it off to 3.5 on both of these. And this is going to give us some girth to the tag itself, because it's really just paper. I mean, it's cardstock, but it's a paper, thick paper kind of weight. So let's see if that's enough. 3.5. I could get it down in there, but I'm getting resistance. So let's go like 1/8 of an inch shorter. There we go. Wittle bitty. And I'm just going to cut down till they fit right. Scooch over. Scooch, scooch. There we go. And now let's see. All right, go ahead and cut your tag down to 3 1/4 wide. So that's going to be our tag. We're going to have a little pull on the back, and it's going to open up so you can have even more journaling space. And we need to cut, looks like 1/4 inch off of these, off of the height. So they're 6 inches high. So we're going to go down to 5 3/4. All right, they are in there now. And even Stevens with the top. So now I'm going to make the tabs for the tops of them with my whale tail punch. I really like that. Let's just use that scrap that we had left over. Hopefully it's wide enough. I think it will be. Oh yeah. There's that. And that one, I got that whale tail punch given to me. She was so, I think it's Jessica. Yes. So I was so appreciative of that. And she had an extra, and she sent me her extra one. I just loved it. And when I did that video and showed everybody, I cried and I cried. I cried. Just because I mean, I used to sell Stampin' Up. That's a Stampin' Up punch. I used to sell that stuff. And I missed out on getting my own whale tail punch before they discontinued it. It was crazy, and it made me kind of sick of my stomach. All right, I think I want to see the tabby tab on the front when I put it down in it. Yeah, I think I want to do that. I want to see the tabby tab in the front. So I'm going to adhere that to the front. I'm going to ink both of my booklet tags. Okay, and then ink here. All right, now I want to line this up pretty well with that opening, so I'm putting my booklet tag in and seeing where it needs to go, and then I will put some glue on the back or inside of my tab for both sides, and then just put it on the front of my booklet tag. And then while the glue is still drying, I'm going to push that down in there and just make sure it's going to, yeah, I can get it too. So pull back out, make sure nothing glues together. And that's lined up well. Pretty, okay. And then this one, let's just do them both opening up the same way. And glue, wow, my glue bottle just decided to have some explosion. There we go. And same thing for this one. We're going to put it in the middle. But then before the glue dries, we're going to put it down in there and make sure that it's going to line up. And it does, just a little smidge this way, and we will be good. All right, let's let those dry. So we've got our tags to go down in there. Let's flip this over, And do we want to add some journaling space? Okay, that is the back. I'm going to leave it as is. I do believe I'm going to put 2 scrap notebook thingies right here. I do believe that's what I'm going to do. Okay, let's go ahead and put these in here. Cute as a button, little tabbies sticking out of the top. And when we fold it up, got those tabbies in there like that. And then our tags sticking out of the side like that. Oh, and we could do something on the fronts of these too. You want to just do, let's do some traditional little bottom pockets here. All right, in the paper pad, we have some cut apart cards that are horizontal. Loving that. And it makes my life so much easier. So let's do this. We don't even have to worry about cutting a certain piece and making it fit, because this is already done for us. We might have to trim off just the edge of the cardstock, but that's it. All right, I am going to get that little piece off the end there, and then look at here. Yeah, we just need to trim off, barely trim off on both ends. That's our little pockets for the middle. Too cute. All right, let's just barely cut off our little ends. Maybe a 1/16 of an inch on one side and an 1/8 of an inch on the other side, and see if that's going to be gooch. And it will be too cute. We got to ink the edges. There's my 1/8 of an inch and just barely a little bitty on that side. Too cute. All right, one is taller than the other, so let's make them the same height. They're the same width. Now let's make them the same height. Okay. Right there. That's all we needed. And then do we want to put notches? I think so. But I don't want to do deep notches. Just barely there notch. Like so. I always close my eyes when I do that because they fly either right at my face or right down my shirt. I think Seven Plaza, when I was watching hers did the same thing when she did a notch. It's like, well, that went down my shirt. Been there, done that. Okay, ink all the way around our little pockets. And then just figure out where we want which one. I think I want that one on that side for whatever reason. So let's do little line of glue down the 3 sides. If I can get my hand to work. There's that one. There. And then 3 sides on this one. Now, I'm going to ink around a couple, 4 of the die cuts, and I'm going to put them down in here, and they're white on the other side or blank on the other side, so you can use them as little journaling cards if you want to. I'm putting these in, but you could so put in memorabilia, a gift card. These folios are flat enough they could go snail mail easily, and you could include some gift cards or money or pictures if you wanted to do a little mini photo album for somebody. Too cute. I'm going to put a couple of stickers down here, maybe a little white blossom, maybe? I don't know. What do I want to put right there? Yeah, let's do this. It's going to blend in, but you'll still be able to see it, that little white blossom there. Okay, so we've got all of that I want something done to. We've got that done. Let's do maybe a sticker over here. Let's get one of these beautiful little butterflies getting close to a strawberry over here. I'm going to ink it up, dirty it up just a little bit. I'm going to cut some 1.5 by 3.5 inch strips from this paper out of the paper pad. And then my width here, just a little over 3.5. Let's see, yep, that way. 3.5. And a smidge more. Okay. And then these are going to be folded in half, and they're going to be the top of our little scrap notepads that we put back here. And I've already cut some book page to size. So that's going to be our little cap to go up top for our scraps of paper. Too cute. We're going to staple those together, and then we'll use some, let's just use some score tape to tape those onto that. And we don't want to get it too thick, so let's do maybe 5 or 6 sheets of paper. So let's get some of this. And you can do scrappy sheets, or you can do a full regular, neat little not vintage looking notepad. You don't have to do vintage all the time. This has got some really bright colors in it, so we're not looking at vintage the whole way on this. Okay, some of them can be a little more narrow than 3.5 and a little shorter than your 6 inches, whatever you would like. And then you're just going to fix them how you want them. Put on your topper. Two staples in, and then that's going to go there. And I think I want that on the front of this one. Let's line them up pretty well. Put our topper on. And we still need to ink the topper. Like that. Staple. Then ink. And then I'm going to use just one little strip of 1/8 inch score tape across the back, because when we fill these little booklets up, we might want to put more in, so we can get a little spatula of some kind like this. Well, I don't know what that was out there. A little spatula like this, and once we've filled up these little notepads, we can go in and just barely run our spatula, and it's going to pull that score tape up. Another great reason for using score tape, huh? Okay, let's get our backs off. Like so. And then center them up. And make sure you don't have any coming down off the bottom. It's all centered up and you don't have any hang down. Okay, so there's one on there, and then this needs to be trimmed up just a little bit because we are going to have hang down on that one. And then just try to line them up so they are about the same height. Okay, so there's our journaling space if we want it. Just a little difference that I made in mine that Camellia Crafts designed and Seven Plaza. It's just a little different from theirs. My pockets are different. Look at that. Cute. So there's that one. So we open it up. We've got our tags here. And we've got a pocket there. We've got a tag pocket there. And then open it on up. Got another pocket here. And then a tag pocket there sticking out of the top. Love that. We got a tuck here. And then that's the back. Come around here. We've got 2 scrap notebooks there. Lots and lots of real estate to work with in this tiny little accordion folio journal. So now we still have our large one here that really all we've done to it is we have glued it together. So now we've got, and we got that bag on the back that I want to add to it. So I've got some washi that I'm going to cover up the staple marks whenever I put it in there. I'm going to get my foam platform so that I can put that in there in a minute, staple that in there in a minute. I'll show you that. Let's go ahead and cover the bag how we want it. Let's do it this way. Let's fold it this way. And then that will be on the back side. We still want to cover it up, but it'll be on the back side. And I want to leave just a little bit of the bag showing. So I'm going to trim off this little piece. And I'm just going to cover both sides with some of the paper from the paper pad. Okay, so I've got these covered, and my panels were cut 4.5 on that one side and then 6 inches. So no need to cut off the other side. I'm just trimming that so that it's even with the pocket on that side. Okay, and I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and trim off on this side of the bag too, just to even up those pockets and make them look kind of the same. Okay, so this covered bag is going to go on the back side of where the pockets are. It's going to go like that. Too cute. I love it. Okay, yep, that's the way I want it. So I'm just going to kind of center it up. I'm going to put my foam platform underneath and open up my regular stapler. And I think I'm going to put 3. Let's just do it and try to get as straight as possible. Ooh, that was actually really good, Melina. Good job. There. And then the very bottom. Oh, you did so well, Melina. Good job. All right, then I'm going to get my bone folder. And I'm going to fold over and get those prongs laid down. Get on top of that foam platform. That'll help you some too. And get those staple prongs folded in. All right, and then to cover up that I have some exposed staple prongs in there, I'm going to get my washi tape that I found in my stash. And I'm going to cover it up. Whatever kind of decorative tape or thin sticker, if you've got a long, thin sticker, you can put that there too. I'm going to do 2 on top of each other. So 2 layers of washi tape, just to get those prongs nice and covered up. Okay, and then I'm going to come down here and cut off the excess and put just a little extra liquid glue, just so nothing decides it's going to peel up later on, because it is on a fold. So let's just peel that back, put us on some extra liquid glue there. Same to the bottom. I mean, it's pulling up some of that cardstock, so this is good washi tape. So I don't think I'd have a problem, but we're going to make sure of it anyway. Okay, that's all I needed the foam platform for, and my standard stapler. So I'm putting those 2 things up. Got that nice little washi tape that matches on there, and now we're going to figure out what we want to do to all of our panels. If we want to put pockets on them, or if we want to just use them as little notepads or journaling space or places to put pictures. I want to put these tickets, since they are red, I want to put them along the edge of this. And then I have fussy cut a piece of the paper from the paper pad around the word bloom, and I'm going to put that here after I ink it, and just glue around the edges. I've got these 2 little cards that I'm going to put in like that, and that's going to be the front of mine. Maybe put a few stickers up on that blue too. Okay, and then I just put another little piece down in there. So that shows you what the front looks like of our big one. Oh, I love that. Okay, then you flip it to the back, and you've got this pocket here, and I need to cut me some really deep notches on these. And then line that up with the other one. It's just really, it was really too thick to do them together. There we go. Let's ink that one. And the other. And then I'm going to get these 2 cards from the paper pad, the cut aparts. And I'm going to put one there and one there to decorate just the front part of this bag. No need to do the back unless you just want to. So now you have pocket there, and it's covered on the back side. Pocket here, and it's covered on the back side. And then you can decorate up ever how you want to here. I think all I'm going to do on these 2, just so we have plenty of journal space, is just put maybe some stickers on those panels. And then that's our back. What I'll do is get a sheet from the paper pad and cover that. So our back side will be done, except for, you know, whatever you want to put inside your pockets. And if it's open like this, really all we see is top and bottom, and then just barely a little bit on the sides. So what I would like to do is get the stickers off, and so they just kind of show around the edges of the bag pocket. Cute! And then when you open it up, of course, you see them even more. But I really, really like them showing just on the edges like that. Right, so there is the paper that I chose for the back, and that's got plenty of space to journal on if we wanted to. And then the back side here, that's the stickers that I put around, and then you've got plenty of space to journal there and there if you want to. Add even more journaling paper in there, or you can add some stickers or die cuts or even a note to someone in there. And then on the inside, I went ahead, there's our front. Get that back where I had it. There's our front, and then you open it up, and I went ahead, covered that with two papers from the paper pad, and then I went ahead and just all the way across the board put on regular pockets on the bottom, and then I cut some chocolate colored cardstock and put that in these. It's 4 inches wide, and then I just barely cut off a little bit off the bottom to get it to kind of go in there. There we go. Just like that, flush. And I'm going to do 2 tabs at the tops of those. And I think I might use, I love that yellow checkered. Let's see if we got a whole page of that still left in here somewhere. Yes. It's got the cut aparts on the other side, but it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and just use one of those, the yellow checkered, and then I will do another one from this paper, a little yellow flower on it. We're going to put those at the top here for our little chocolate tags that we've made, and then flower there. Ink those all the way around it on both sides. We're just going to get that top of the tag, and I did round the corners on that. I just liked how that looked, so I rounded the corners instead of making it like a tag shape. Just made it like a journal card shape with my rounded corners. Cute little tab sticking out the top of that one, and then another cute little tab sticking out the top of this other one. Pulling those out and letting them dry some. And then we've got all of these pockets to fill. Yay! And since this one is so tall, you could put in all kinds of stuff. Really, really tall tags if you wanted to. And get all of the, oh, I love that. I love me some guest checks. Anyway, oh, that's another thing. I got some of those from Precious Miss Susan. Now let me find them. Beautiful pink guest checks. I had never seen pink ones. Mine are, you know, that seafoamy green looking color. I love this. I'm making all of my inserts guest checks. Those are so easy to write on too, as far as using as journal paper. Here I got one more of these and one more guest check. Too cute. And let's get a few decorations on these pockets. And then I've got some tags from the cut-aparts that we got in the kit, and I've got some of the die cuts, and I'm going to put those on the fronts of these pockets and just kind of matchy-matchy color coordinate. I love them. And just glue on the bottom half of them, of course. You don't want, because they're going to go up above the pocket. So you don't want to glue your pocket shut. This one I'm going to try to go straight arrow on and not at an angle. Like so. I can always come back and put a little extra glue on there if I need to. Like that. And then this one is going to go at a little bit of an angle. Oh, the back side of those tags are so pretty too. Okay. And just a little bit right there. And there. There we go. And we've got our pockets decorated. This one is so big. When I cut it, I was thinking at the very beginning of the video, am I going to be able to cover all of that and not get aggravated at myself? I am not going to lie, I did get a little aggravated at myself. And this, there we go. I was about to say, that is not wanting to go down in there correctly, but I think I got it. So here's the front of our big one. Open it up. We've got pocket, pocket, and then pocket there. Pocket, pocket, and pocket there. And we've got the back side, and then the full back side is there with our bag pocket on the back. Look at it! How beautiful and colorful. There's the big one, and then the small one. Open it up. We have pocket, 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 another pocket, 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 and then a tuck there. And there's the back side of our small one. And then we've got scrap notepads on the back of the small one. Look at them, y'all. Look, we've got the same pattern on both. I love them so much. 2 sizes of the accordion folio journals. And thank you to Camellia Crafts Designs and Seven Plaza for the inspiration. I love both of you ladies. Y'all have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you sign up for the eClub kits to become a subscriber so that you can get these kits and the beautiful digitals, of which I didn't even use any of in my 2 projects today. So I have all the digitals left, still have lots of the paper left, all the little supplies, die cuts, all that kind of stuff. So you can make multiple projects with our monthly eClub kits. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Bye, y'all.